Hi, welcome to the small shed. This week I'm finally getting around to fixing the community library. See you in a minute. Right, so I'm just finished at the shed for another day, just shut up shop, and finally we're going to go and get this community bookcase fixed. It's been a while, but hopefully we can get it up today. I've just spent a few minutes doing what I normally do, thinking about what I'm going to need to take with me, because last night I thought, oh, I'll need to take my spirit level and my drills and things like that. And I've got here today to pick it up. And I've just spent about 10 minutes thinking, doing what I normally do. Sort of build it in your head, think about what I'm going to do, and it's immediately thrown up the fact that I'm going to need a knife to trim the roof felt up against the wall. I'm going to need a small screwdriver that I'd forgotten to do the brackets that hold the roof on. I'm going to need a hammer to hammer the fixings in, which I'd forgotten about. So all these things, and the only way I can do it is to think in my head, what do? I get out the car, put a thing on the wall to mount that, drill a hole, and so on, and go through the whole process. And during the time you do that, you then suddenly start to find all these things that you'd forgotten that you haven't brought with you. So hopefully we've got enough. If not, it's only just around the corner, so I can always pop back to the shed if there's anything else I need. But we'll get it loaded into the car, and let's go and see if it fits. Next job is to see if it fits, because this was all measured up 6 months ago and I'm not sure whether or not it will fit in there, so we'll have a go and see if we can get it in. As close as I could have got it. Okay, that works. Right, so now it's time to see if we can get it to fit to the wall on its brackets. Wanted, so it'll shut itself. Check the roof fits. Now, what I hadn't taken into account was the fact that that post is likely to interfere with the roof, so it's slightly skewed over at the moment. Won't stop me fixing it, but I'm going to have to come up with some sort of a solution to that. So either cut a bit out the post or alter the roof slightly, but we'll do that another day. Just got to get the actual thing itself fixed now with a couple of screws through there and there, just to fix it back to the bracket and we're done. Okay, so it's just time to put away the tools and clear up the mess. But I'm quite happy with that. I've got to sort this roof out. I've put it on temporarily at the moment, but it's all done now. They can use it. It just needs to sort out that problem with the side. So I'll either strip the roof back on the side, notch out around the post, or adapt it so that it sits slightly differently, but we'll worry about that in the next day or two. But the weathering seems to work okay there now, because the rain will just drip off that and down there, drip down the sides. And I've left it so that it should just shut like that. Need a couple more screws to sort and we're just about done. Got a bit of touching up to do as well, where I've scratched it. That's how tight it is to get the side in, and I'm probably going to put a closure plate down there that will go in when I do the bottom bookcase, which I'll measure up for now. Now I know what room I've got. That's for the children's books. Well, that's it. At last we've got it done. It's taken about 6 months to get this thing done, what with breaks for my wife being in hospital and having to self-isolate and all that sort of thing, and something that was started way back I think in October last year has seems to have taken an age, but it's out of the way now. A little bit of fettling to do, a couple of things I hadn't quite got right, but they're very minor snags that I can just pop in and do when I'm next over at the shed. There's a little children's bookcase underneath which I'll do in the future. But I've now got the size for where that goes, and we'll try and do something different on that one with a bit of laser burning, I think, a few sort of children's type characters on the outside of it, something like that to attract them, perhaps to get them into books. So I hope it was of interest. Look forward to seeing you next week. We'll be doing something different. Hope to see you then. Bye.